What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Back again with another pickup video. Another pickup video of beautiful comics. Mixture of gifts, like freebies, I think general freebies, free comic book day freebies, like games or game books, Blu-rays, anime, nice healthy stack of Star Trek in this video, and two of us brought we have to conventional size comics, or conventional size comics outside of magazine size. Two of them are for me. I'll explain one. I did them, I'll show them, I'll do my little section for free comic book day. I'll do the odds and ends, non-comic book stuff. I'll do such a Star Trek book. Which I'll show first. This was a charity shop find. Star Trek Preserver, written by William Shatner. So nice to add that to the collection. It's my book, my Star Trek book collection in the last year or so has slowly grown to a nice little respectable size, I feel like. So Blu-ray, it's let's show this, I think, but it's again charity shop finds. OMG Volume 2, the top 50 incidents in WCW history. Many moons ago, used to have a respectable wrestling media collection. Then I think WWE shitty thing happened in Roland all next. And then I thought then when this sort of time was the WWE network, spoilers after then it's not the network. Network turned out to be a crock of shit from my eyes. So it's a bit of if I see things cheap enough for that, I think that I paid £2 for that. CX is like £12. So if I want to see it cheaper than CX, I will. Single game. I think I've now got all the 360 Xbox 360 Bioshocks now with this Bioshock Infinite. So I've got 1, 2 and now this. So unless there's one I don't know about. Anime. People that may or may not know this, I'm sort of trying to get into more anime. These were gifts to me. Two of them, people was like, oh, looked on Google, it's four seasons. While I looked on CX, because I'm more like, it was 7 or 9. It was more than what you said, but this is High School of the Dead. Looks good, but obviously what looks like in a trailer, basically what actually it was like when you actually watch it, sometimes with different things. And the ones he was like, oh, 4 seasons was, but there's more. It's Naruto Unleashed, Machine 2, 3. Never tried Naruto. I'll probably get the first season, watch these, see if I like it. If I do, I'll carry it on. But yeah. I'll do the normal size comics first. Nice healthy stack. Should have thought about this. I'll be right. I won't be alright. I thought about as a show. yeah, this first issue was a. So this is a new. This came out Wednesday, just done as we told them. This was a book that I saw months come out. I saw it announced a few months back. I was like, need to read that. I'm a big Swamp Thing fan, especially Volume 1, 2 Swamp Thing. So I feel like that was like peak Swamp Thing. New stuff is fantastic. I feel like peak wasn't what it was. The early stuff. Rick Reach, his portion of Volume 2 of Swamp Thing got cancelled early because he wanted Swamp Thing to basically meet Jesus. So cancelled his run and then sort of telling him someone else. He's the four issues he was going to do. They've started bringing them out. I loved this first issue. Really enjoyed it. It was strange because Jesus is in this issue. But so those had Mary Magdalene in it. She's black in it. Now I've seen enough depict like artists' interpretations of Mary Magdalene where with its pictures, photos, videos, whatever, she's white. This one I feel like it's sort of a bit too far the other way, which is full blackness, but I feel like it's a little more accurate than white because being in Jerusalem is something more like the olive skin, things like that. So that threw me off, but I will be tearing that on. Also talking about something, so the week, not the Wednesday, from the week before, Jamie at New Dawn had normally his collections. Me and Matt are regulars. We get a little bit more leeway with pricing. Digging through new collections where he's priced it, putting things on hold and things like that. Which the leeway of putting things on hold, we'll come back to that. I'll talk about the two books today for pre-order day. But when I was looking at these, I was like, why would you not the pricing because he was doing other stuff? I love this one about Jamie because he knows that if I'm pricing stuff up for him, just in general, I normally show him what's sold. So he knows I'm not bullshitting him. He trusted me. He done me £3 each for these. But it's the first 5 issues of Volume 2 of Swamp Thing, which it's such a sort of run that sort of, because it's like between 150 and 170 issues. It's such a big run, and there have been some tea scattered in there, and not many. You don't really often see them. So it's not like a run that you can go to like websites and get majority of it. You know what I mean? But it's one that I'm bit by bit I might pick up here and there sort of thing, depending on budget and shit like that, and if I need it. Next book is Batwoman Volume 2. I'm wavering with this one. I thought I'd try issue 2 to sort of really enjoyed it. I sort of enjoyed issue 1 enough to carry on to issue 2. This one it's on. It's basically that it's yeah. I'm sort of, when the next one comes out, I'm gonna skim through it, and Jamie's, if it doesn't sort of entice me, it's in an issue 2. So if this is the last time you see that run, on my channel, he knows that. This one is a book that I'm enjoying, but I'm a fan of the character. Periodically, Matt or James was saying like, oh, this one, and I'm like, with this, it's not, I don't mind picking up because I know I need to finish it. Other runs, I'm like, I want to complete them first, and then move on. But this is Deathstroke Terminator Volume 2. I want to sort of try and complete Volume 1 before I move on to any other Deathstroke runs. The only other one I've got to complete is Deathstroke Inc. But only because I like this, was buying it as it was coming out. So, next book is, I've got a fake map for this. I have to fake map for this. He's back this in James 70p bin. And this was actually, Jamie gave this to me, thank God bless him. This was actually the issue I needed. So I've got like a certain section of this run. But it's number 1, Tim Smith's Green Lantern one. Green Lantern? No, Green Arrow run. I'm missing one Green Lantern issue though. Green Lantern? Green Hornet, sorry. Fuck, too many times the word green then. I was meant to have finished this run, or majority of it, or all of it last year. It's the end of last year. Things happened I didn't. Was talking to the bloke who had the issue I needed. I said to him like, I'll stay in contact for like when I do Dotacons. I can say to you like, I need these issues, do you have them? If you do, pick them up at the time. The last 2 months he's like been very quiet. I know he's been active like doing tons because I follow his Facebook. But I'm like, you have but 50 quid worth of comics for me that on hold. He was gonna price up a load of Dark Horse, Alien / Predator stuff for my mate. Nothing. I know he's at MCM, so I thought it's just came from the app. But I might sort of walk up to his booth but I don't see MCM in a few weeks and say, hi. I'm like, if he says like about the books, I'll be like, well I didn't know you were coming. I'm like, if you sort of say that I'm here, I would have budgeted. Because you never responded, I didn't know. It's like people don't want to make money. This book I'm still enjoying. But I'm a big fan of Scarlet Witch. Sorceress Supreme number 5. So I'm enjoying it. I know people don't. It's mixed for people, but for me, I'm enjoying it. This one, I think when I found this one, I think there was like a couple of others I found. Might have been to the Star Treks, maybe. I'll probably refresh my memory, but it's Sensational She-Hulk number 22, what I needed. That is, I feel like this is another thing with both the early She-Hulks. You see all or none, all or nothing, but the ones you do see you already have. It's really annoying. This was a gift from Matt, because he said, because I knew I was not on the fence about when it came out. He's got a few issues in now. You will try it, if you don't like it, you don't have to. But Psylocke Ninja number 1. Don't know if Matt watched the video. Matt, if you watched the video, please comment. cover's nice. That's really it. Didn't really leave the story won't vibe with me, I'm being honest. So, this I am still enjoying. Only 2 issues in, but I'm still enjoying it personally. That is Alias, Sister Jones' Alias. So, the fact that you're getting a relevant book to show something out with Daredevil, because she's in Daredevil, really nice. The final issue, Planet She-Hulk number 6, really enjoyed it. The art style, sometimes was really good, sometimes a bit like, but story sort of tempts me. This cover, well, I showed it last video. I showed it the last video. 27 of X-Men, the Rivals cover. I think the last video I showed the Rivals cover, we came out one hit, but he didn't really want that one, or this one. These are, you know, a order from eBay that Matt helps me get. This big one. One of them has to do with Kevin Smith. Series these both do, but I'll double check. But I got these because it was better value to get both of these than just one on its own. So, but I go towards my Kevin Smith collection, which is always a win. Final issue of this, I really enjoyed this run. I want them to do more of this dynamic, because in my opinion it really worked. As Harley Quinn X Elvira. Maybe what I should do is the way around where it's all, I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. So the next 4 books are my usual cosplay books. As you all know, I'm a perv, love the smarty covers. First 2 cut books though are the same book, different covers. I am technically missing one of them, because they didn't come in, strangely. So there's Giant Size Savage Tales got the Red Sonja cover, and the Red Sonja and Vampire cover. I'm just missing the Vampire cover. Vampire number 1. This one's a little bit strange. So when I put it into ZLZ, to sort of the catalogue, it went in Vampire number 1, volume 8, in brackets Dynamite. Above it says Vampire volume 8, but they're both Dynamite. I'm like, what was have it as number 9? I don't get. Vampire Armageddon. I think there's 2 more issues after this. I think, from memory. Any other? Oh, this was a gift and all. Giant Size Spider-Woman number 1. Some of the issues in the book I've already got, but it's got extra content and her first appearance, which I haven't got. I don't know if I've done this one of the screen. I don't know, which I did have. So I'll do the magazine style Star Trek stuff. I'll use that to lead into the 2 Star Treks, normal Star Treks, which will then lead into the 2 Star Treks today, which will then lead into a Picture Book Day. Yeah. In my head that makes sense. These were pretty much Jamie had these. I'm like, so by the sounds of it, there's two customers who like Star Trek. Myself and I think a customer, I think at least he said Tony. Probably wrong. It pretty much is case of first dibs. I pretty much put the other person. So like if I do it in there, like two of the books I got today, I got pretty much first dibs on. Pretty much what I don't have. But then by default, see like does he want it? Which I think for the ones I saw today, one of them was a double, so automatically I'll be going to him if he needs it. But the thing I like is because I'm at games a lot more regular, I'm getting more way first dip, which is nice. So a lot of these are actually I've got these here for a moment. So I can put these there when I put them down. Also I put them down, then show. So first few are from one magazine one. But when I catalogue these into my Zilzy app, I'm actually missing, this is actually half the run. So but it's not published by a Marvel or DC, so it's very indie. So number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, I'm missing half the run, which nice and easy. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you might remember I picked a few of these up a few months back. These are the official Star Trek fan club of the UK magazines, basically. The volume 1, number 2. When I saw this, I did get confused. I recognised the image. I've got that, but it's the same image for a Cards magazine. So, this one, I was trying to find that number, and this one. Nice to have. Like, it's nice to have. It's nice to build that sort of section of my collection out. So obviously I'm part of a few Star Trek Facebook groups, and I've seen people pick up like signed stuff, models, figures, badges, like that sort of stuff. So I think me, I feel like the fact that I'm picking up the books and the comics, it's nice that it helps me be a little bit different. So next two are the next actually 3 to the fucking line. I think a few videos back I showed off some other ones of these. You see UK Star Trek Next Generation made comics. I got number is I don't know. Number 10, says it's at the price, I'm fucking blind as a bat. Number 12, I absolutely love this stuff. And 16. So, at some point I do need to get magazine size baking balls. And there was this, don't know where it came from, I'll tell you myself, but it's the official Star Trek Fact Files number 4. So, couldn't help myself. So, what I'll do now is do the 2 conventional size comics, which will then lead into the what I'm really happy about, like these sort of the ones I'm so glad I found. Or so glad I got the Jammies today when I did. I did dibs, and I showed my free topic day books. These were these two were in a collection. I think Matt Better pulled these out. I think he put up people without one. I think I saw the other. So one is the Star Trek and X-Men comic crossover, and the Star Trek The Next Generation and X-Men. Really happy to find these. Yeah, I feel like from what I've seen, if your store's going to get any sort of Star, insert word here, book, old book, get Star Wars, because it sells better. Which I think helps me, because when someone like Jamie gets his stuff in, he has two customers that he gets them. I'm the most regular, by the time at the two, who's there a bit more often. I get first dibs, whatever, which helps me build up my little collection. So I'm like, yes. The two big, so these ones, Jamie, bless his soul, being the good Christian man he is, he let me buy an issue here and now, because these, on average, like non-key ones, are on average £15 to £20 an issue, because you don't, especially, these aren't like fucking gem mint 10s, but these are for a book that's basically 50 years old. Really fucking clean. So these are like, that's why they're that much. I've got one already, but because it was low grade, so it done me like a £5. But these ones I'm like, I expect to pay the price I am for them. But again, it's a 6-issue run, this one. So unless you're doing eBay, or you know someone who's like a big dealer, has contacts, if you're just doing like, say, like what I do, a comic book shop a week and like 2 Comic Cons a year, you're not going to see them as much, if any. I think I've been doing the Jamies for about 2 years, about two and a bit years. The fact that this is now the third, I've only got 3 books. Yes, it does on the whole, but technically I don't count them because they're not in my collection. I've only got 3 in about two and a bit years. Yeah. And I know full well issue 1 is it's expensive. Not as expensive as big keys, but it's still a £200 to £300 book. And the last issue is supposed to put the Klingon. So, but I don't know too much which way round it goes, because the issue numbers on the inside pages. I don't know what it's about. But I didn't really, it threw me off, so I'll show you the first issue. So it's this one. I love something, the covers where they got takes this one like pictures as a collage, or a painted photo of it, like a small box of like a screenshot. This one. So this one obviously has, as you see, gold key. Which again, anything gold key, quite uncommon. It's not rare. Some of it can be, but uncommon. This one, I said, painted cover with the picture, right? Painted cover with the picture. But this, if I remember, it says in the corner, Whitman. When I looked up, it's later issues had the Dalkey variant and the Whitman variant, similar to Newsstands Direct. If I remember, but it's the same run, but there's variants. But again, to find these, I'm really happy. And to end off the free comic book day stuff, 2 of the books I got a few days early because Pauline at Carton Shop in Bowden said that, do you want any? I went, I'll grab them too. So I'll show you first, which was the Something is Killing the Children, Road to Slaughter. I thought that would have done well. And the Key Spotlight, but because it's got Mark Spears on it, and there's a post inside. I would have thought that would have been like one that people wanted. I was like, oh yeah, better grab them. But the thing I got from Jamie's was the, I don't know how I picked this up, I'm doing both Deathstroke and Batwoman. Done Honey, I did all Done Honey stuff, and I'll do Batman. So that is everything. That is my pickups for this time round. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below thoughts, feelings, indifferences. Yeah, hope to speak to you guys soon, and ciao for now, guys.